Welcome back to episode 10 of the Tae Talks Podcast. And I'm going to keep this intro real short because this guest had a lot to say today, man. And I'm glad that I had the opportunity to interview him. He's a basketball player getting ready to chase his dreams and hopefully make it to the NBA. He played at a couple of different schools in college, was highly touted coming out of high school. 4-star basketball player out of Austin, Texas. It is the Keonté Kennedy. So get ready for this episode. It's a great one. Thanks for watching. Yo, what's up, Keonté? How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing great, bro. Look, I got to get straight into it. We know that you're an athlete. You're not just a basketball player. You're an athlete, man. So what sports did you play growing up, and when did you know basketball was for you?
Man, I played baseball, played football. Football was my sport.
Mm-hmm.
After I moved from Colorado to Texas, I kind of have to make a decision. I felt like it was going to be too stressing doing both, and ended up going with basketball. I was playing since I was 4, and I feel like that's just the best for my career to lead to. Obviously, I enjoyed it. I loved it. And I had to let one go, so I had to make a sacrifice, stop football, and continue with basketball.
Yeah. Okay. What position did you play in football, man?
He's back there, 3-step drop, 5-step drop, quarterback. Yeah.
What quarterback would you say you play like in the NFL?
Ooh, what play in the NFL? Definitely not that. Y'all call me a little CJ Stroud.
Okay, little CJ Stroud. Shout out Texas,
Yeah.
Shout out Houston, even though you're not
saying?
from there, but you know what I mean? Shout them out. All right, bet.
H-Town, I'm saying. Let me go get my Houston hat, though.
Man, facts. All right, looking like sketch. All right, but look, I got to ask you, bro. Can you walk us a little bit through what your high school journey was with basketball to kind of where you are at now?
Yeah, absolutely. It's actually pretty funny. I don't think many people know this, but I actually played JV my freshman and my sophomore year.
Wow.
So living in Colorado, I went to a private school called Regis. Made JV my freshman year. Played JV that year, and then I ended up transferring because obviously, private schools, you got to pay. So I was at a private school, and my dad, we knew we were moving to Texas. He was like, I'm not going to pay another however much it was. We're doing school here, and we know we're moving to Texas.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the school in my district, and they didn't let me play varsity. So I was only playing varsity. I played JV. I was averaging like 30 a game. And so it was crazy. I actually had like scouts at JV games. I had Santa Clara come into my JV games as a sophomore.
That's crazy.
So yeah, I ain't played varsity till my junior year when I moved to Texas. And yeah, so I moved to Texas, Austin, went to Westlake. Joined 3 other D1 athletes on that team, and we're automatically number 1 team in the state and top 10 in the country.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then what happened from then after high school, man? What was next?
Oh, man, actually, high school was so disappointing. That's why I tried to just go right through it. But high school, that junior year, Elite 8, that was the furthest they ever been. My senior year, Final Four. That's the state tournament. We call it the state tournament. That was the furthest we've ever been, and came up short. Lost in the Final Four. Yep. But it all happens for a reason. So move on. Going into my freshman year, summer going into freshman year, obviously I committed to Xavier. A month before I'm going to hit campus, head coach Chris Mack leaves for Louisville. And so, that kind of shook up everything. Obviously, I chose the school, not only because of the school, but obviously the head coach and the coaching staff. I'm going to be committing and having a Final Four, Xavier, KU, Texas Tech, and SMU. So, and deciding to go back with the new coach. And it was a great experience. Still Xavier. Been to like the last 7 out of 9 years. Been to the tournament the last 27 out of 31 years. So they had that regiment, that blueprint, for winning. And that's the coach I want to be a part of. So freshman year, went there, played about 15 minutes a game as a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good season. It was a good learning experience. Played with pros, NBA player, Najee Marshall, of the Pelicans. So I
Mm-hmm.
was able to take out a lot and learn. And then after that, I just wanted to get closer to home. Ended up transferring to UTEP under Rodney Terry. Had a red shirt that first year with an amazing team. We were probably a top 25 team at one point. A
Mm-hmm.
team was elite. A team that you were a part of,
Mm-hmm.
if they don't
Mm-hmm.
know. And then we had that COVID season was my first season playing at UTEP. My role was a little bit different that year. I was more of a defender, downhill type of guy. And then he ended up leaving that year.
Mm-hmm.
Bring in Coach Golden, a new coach. Stay. I wanted to stay so I could graduate. I love the city of El Paso. They love me, so I didn't really want to leave. I
Yeah.
stayed, graduated, played for him. And that was probably my best. That was definitely at the time my best season.
Mm-hmm.
Averaged 15, 6 rebounds, like 3 assists, and that was the first 21 season in about like 8 years for the program. So it was great to leave that program better than I found it.
Yep.
And yeah, that was where I was able to display my talent at 3 levels offensively, and obviously still being an elite defender.
Mm-hmm.
And then that opened up the door for, and obviously right there, that's NIL, the portal. That's when it all became like super big. So
Mm-hmm.
actually, I wanted to stay, but for my career, I had to leave El Paso. I had to go
Mm-hmm.
venture out somewhere else, and ended up in Memphis under Penny Hardaway, which is another great experience. I'm playing for NBA player. One of the most elite mindsets when it comes to just basketball and just being like they say, almost like a sicko of basketball, like how Kobe was, just
Mm-hmm.
so invested into the sport. And it was great to have that as a like someone that coaches you and also work out with you. Like I'd work out with film with him, so it
Mm-hmm.
was great to get that type of knowledge on an elite level. And that was always my best shooting year. Shout out to Nate Johnson, got me right in the gym.
Yes, sir.
Led the conference in 3 percentage that year, 43%. I think that was a great milestone for me to move into my pro career as well. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
shooting's big. And after that season, I had one more year, and obviously, I'm big on my education. My parents are both engineers, and I wanted just something different for my last year. So I went out to the West Coast, to Cal,
Mm-hmm.
go Bears, number one public school in the nation. So it was great. It was a great year. I want to thank Mark Madsen for the opportunity, and another NBA guy, but different from Penny, where Penny has his own shoe in the spotlight. Now with Mark Madsen, where he's just grinded his whole career, and
Yeah.
he was a dog. Like he was one of the just role players, one of just like the most a professional.
Mm-hmm.
Is what he was, and to be able to learn from him was great as well.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So you got a lot of experience, dude. Look,
Yep.
you played in a lot of road like arenas and everything like that. What was your favorite road arena to play in during your time?
Now to go back to my freshman year, Big East, the Big East, they sell out.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much every school sells out. I want to go with Marquette. They play in the Bucks Arena, if y'all don't know.
Yep.
The venue's huge, so they were able to dang near sell it out versus us. And I remember they played the Jazz that next night. So Donovan
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell, all the Jazz players were there. Some of the Bucks players were there. So it was just a crazy atmosphere. They had the live DJ playing in the warm ups. Obviously
Mm-hmm.
that Marcus Howard, if y'all know that
Killer.
is freaking dog,
Killer.
killer,
Bucket getter supreme,
straight
as we like to call
bucket
it.
getter. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So no, that was the most turn arena I probably played in. Oh
Mm-hmm.
wait, I say that, but I can't do that. Hold on, that was my number one, but I'm tripping. I played Cincinnati across town shootout in their
Yeah.
arena, in their new arena. That was the first season in their arena. They had a DJ like Cincinnati for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Cincinnati, I got to. That's the rivalry. Yeah,
Okay.
no, that's number
Okay.
one. I gotta switch. I gotta switch up.
I feel it though. Marcus Howard, Sam Hauser, that's a good matchup, big time in the NBA arena. I get it, but the crosstown rivalry games are always lit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I believe that. All
Mhm.
right, bet. So look, you obviously have a couple of schools that you went to in college. You were in Cincinnati as a city, El Paso as a city, Memphis, and then the Bay. What was your top food spot in each city?
No, over. We gotta start Cincinnati. So
Mm-hmm.
Cincinnati, I'm gonna give two spots because one spot I just missed. It got me right. So the best spot I say out there is probably Eagle, the Eagle.
Mm.
The chicken is fire. The sides are amazing. Yeah, all that. Yeah, that's a spot. And they had a couple like underground spots that go crazy. But my like favorite, the one I missed the most, is that Cloud9 sushi. I never ate sushi for real before this time, and boy, every other week, if not every week, it was there.
Yeah.
It was there. So yeah, Cloud9 at a Sunday morning. That's all I would get.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we got El Paso.
Yep.
Oh wait, hold on. El Paso. Ooh, hold on. Don Cuco's is the spot. That was right across. That was right across the street. They got us right. By the time after about a month, they knew our orders. But there's another spot, Tay. Oh, there's El Cameta.
El Cameta.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Don Cuco's. That was the lick, but El Cameta. Yeah.
Okay.
El Cameta was the lick. That was a lick.
Well, great Mexican food at both. You can't go wrong. But yeah, I got you. All right, El Cameta. Yeah. All right, what's up with Memphis then?
Memphis. Ooh. I ain't gonna lie, Texas barbecue still better, but they got the barbecue. I'm gonna go
hey
with the
man,
wings,
I don't want no smoke, Memphis fans. Look, I don't want no smoke. This is Keonté's take. All right, that's what he said.
They know it's still Big M. All love. I'm gonna go with the wing spot. I'm gonna go stack wings. Me and KO, my dog, that was our spot. They had the Cajun lemon pepper. Man, I get half wet, half dry. Fire. Just bust it down. And he put me on a fried okra. Yeah. Oh, he put me on a fried okra. So I had to put, I gotta put that spot in here. Yeah, shout out stack wings.
Yep. Stack wings. All right. What's up with the Bay then?
Hey, ooh. Ooh. There's a couple spots in the Bay. You know what? I ain't gonna lie, I gotta go with this middle spot. Toss noodles. Never miss. Big portion. Yeah, Toss is definitely my spot. Yeah, Toss noodles. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Look, so you talked about a couple of your head coaches, obviously, that you had throughout your journey through a lot of those cities and stuff like that. But can you highlight some of the assistant coaches that you also talked about, Nate, who also helped you out, obviously, but some of the other assistant coaches that really helped you out throughout your time and kind of were like your, influential mentors, that kind of situation that you had during college?
For sure. At UTEP, I'm gonna go to Coach Golden's staff, the second staff I had. Earl Boykins and Jeremy Cox. Earl Boykins, I knew him since I was a child when he played with the Denver Nuggets. I was close with his son. So definitely him as a mentor, training me, getting me better. And then I'm gonna shout out Jeremy Cox. It's my guy, defensive guy. We'd have battles in practice. I love him. Super intense. Yeah, that's my guy. That's my guy for sure. Take it to Memphis. Definitely already said Nate. Nate was my dude. Yeah, shout out Nate. I ain't gonna lie. Nate was yeah. That's my guy. And Cal, I want to shout out Adam Mazaray, if I said that right. Honestly, all the assistants at Cal, they all played a role. Coach Rowe for sure. Coach Rowe was definitely my number one mentor. Big bro, trainer. He was everything for me at Cal. I knew those two prior going to Cal, so it made my decision easier because I knew both those guys. But once I was there, definitely Coach Rowe was that number one guy for me who was just always looking out and still looking out now. Calls and check in. Shout out Rowe. Love you. Yeah.
Cool, man. Cool. Look, I also always used to think about this because, you were much more highly touted out of high school than myself. You know what I mean? So, Mr. Four-Star, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Four-Star, Mr. Texas, you know what I mean? So, look, I got to ask you, what factors, like you talked about a little bit, but just if you could hone down a little bit more on like what factors did you played a role in you choosing Xavier out of high school? Like what goes through the mind of a 4-star athlete in choosing the college?
Well, to be honest with you, I thought I was going to Michigan. My family, I thought I was going to Michigan and ended up at Xavier. So obviously we had RJ Bear was in my class, top shooting guard in our class. We all know who that is. So we don't need to talk about that. He's in the league doing his thing. So Michigan, they were between us two at the guard at the 2 spot. And I mean, I don't have that big of an ego, so it's like, I mean, I understand. Artie Better is who he is. I mean, he's top 5 in our class. I respect it. And so we
Yeah,
ended up moving
Maple Mamba.
so we ended up moving my visit back. And I think that's what really hurt the Michigan thing, because I haven't moved back another week just because I wanted to go to the Michigan State football game for my visit. Like, who wouldn't want to go to that rivalry game?
Right.
So I moved back another week, and Xavier was before. So I ended up going to Xavier, and yeah, you can't turn down Xavier. It's a small campus, but has a big university feel, like for the athletes, especially for basketball players, because we're the football team with no football in the Big East. Like, you're the main attraction. And then I talked about the city a little bit. So a lot to do in the city. It's actually really underrated when it comes to food, going out spots. You got the river out there, got professional teams. So it's a really fun, nice city. I think it's really underrated. And then, yeah, I mean, I couldn't turn it down, especially with Chris Mack at the time. Got to his house, and they had a video set up with me, like on the ESPN and all this stuff. And I was just like, yeah, this the lick. This the spot. But, I mean, obviously their winning culture. The facility was nice. And I think everything. It was just everything. It couldn't miss. I was a business major. It was like a top 5 business school in the States. So, yeah, I mean, it was just perfect all around. And, yeah, I just wasn't able to make it to Michigan. They cut that short. So, no, I was happy with my decision. And, yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and you also talked a little bit about playing with Najee Marshall. Obviously, he's playing with the Pelicans right now. What did you learn from your time with him?
Well, I have my monument memory, like, welcome to college basketball. It was like it might have been like the first week of official practices. We're doing this drill. It's like 30 minutes on the clock. It's just like a defensive drill. I think you have to get like a kill, like 3 kills, I think, before you get off. Something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, a kill is 3 stops in a row for everybody who doesn't know. 3 stops in a row is a kill. So, all right, continue.
Yep, I think you had to get 3 of them. And I'm guarding Najee out for like NBA line. And it was like a loose ball. He picks it up, like, to the shoulder straight to my chest. I just fell. I'm like, dang, we ain't finna call nothing. Like, I'm looking around, and everybody just kept playing, and like nothing happened. I'm like, so y'all ain't see this dude just like truck me? We ain't playing football. Like, I'm like, come on, bro.
Right, like I could see it. I committed to Xavier basketball. What y'all doing, man?
What? So yeah, he ran me over, put me on the ground, and I was just like, damn. I looked around, no one said nothing. They just kept playing. I said, okay, this college basketball. All right. So it just like woke me up, just like, no one really cares, bro. Like, it's hoop. Like, figure it out. Especially you're a freshman, like, figure it out. So I think that was just built my toughness for sure. I understood the physicality and then just toughness. Like no one cares. Like, just figure it out. And I think that just helped my mentality moving forward and just being tough and being able to be a vet to other guys growing up and just letting them understand, like, you know what I'm saying, there's like, you just got to be a dog in this to make it. You got to be a dog. So he had a high, like, work ethic as well too. I watched him transform his body from his freshman year into, what was it, sophomore and junior that he ended up leaving. So I just watched him develop and how hard he really works. And yeah, so shout out to Najee. Work ethic, I mean, it paid off for him, and I learned.
Okay. Look, I got a random question I want to ask you, all right? You obviously had a lot of coaches that played in the NBA. Which one of those coaches do you think you would beat the worst in one-on-one? Like, I know you think you could beat them all in their prime. Who do you think you're doing the worst in one-on-one, bro?
Oh, let me see. I ain't gonna lie, Earl tough, bro. I ain't gonna do Earl like that. Earl the toughest one out of all of them. I ain't gonna lie. Mark Massey, you got to come get on Glocky's Island. I'm taking him. Hey, man, you got to come guard this. I'll put him on the perimeter. I'm cooking.
Yeah.
I can look at the ball because I ain't gonna lie, I ain't getting out back. Because you got to come guard me. I don't think he can move his feet.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. All right, bet. So, what school did you like being a student at the most? Obviously, we know basketball is fun to be an athlete, at any school. But like, what school, when you weren't, wearing your jersey, was the best one to be at?
Mm. Maybe that's ooh. Xavier was a good one. Like we were all connected because it's such a smaller campus. Ooh, wait, I mean, UTEP, I was there the longest, but it was a good time. It was a good time. Now that I really think about it, I'm gonna have to go UTEP. Just 'cause I was there the longest.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was a great atmosphere. It's a fun. I think it's a fun city. It's really calm. You got some things to do. Keeps you out of trouble. I like Xavier. I mean, I like UTEP a lot. El Paso. Yeah, like the friendships I've made through basketball, outside of basketball. Let's go with El Paso.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I like that. All right. Look, you had some ups and downs through the college career. Obviously, you kind of alluded to it a little bit. But what was the hardest challenge for you during your college career, and how did you overcome it?
The hardest challenge. Yeah, a few of those. Not to go my last season at UTEP.
Hmm.
Um, I started off struggling, just scoring wise. Got going. I was facilitating, rebounding, doing everything, playing defense, and I finally got all cylinders going. Went on a
Hmm.
stretch where I was averaging like 27, 6, and like 3 steals, like just hooping. We winning. I think
Right.
it was 5-1 during that stretch. Like it was cooking up. We done
Hmm.
killed New Mexico, our rival. Like it was up. And we're playing in our own tournament. It's the first time we've been in the championship in a long time. Got a chance to win it.
Hmm.
And I came down and like at the time I think I just like rolled my ankle.
Hmm.
It was more than a roll. I was hurt and I'm at the free throw line. I'm like, hold on, I need one. So I go out, take my ankle, come back in, finish the game. We end up losing. I'm sick. Go home for
Hmm.
break. I'm like, I can't walk on my foot. Like, this ain't no roll. Come back
Hmm.
and I broke my fifth in my right foot. And now
Hmm.
it's kind of devastating because I was like, damn, I felt like this was a year for us to make the tournament, win the conference, make a tournament run. We had a great squad. Shoot, our guard play was ridiculous. Jamal Bienemy, Sule
Hmm.
Boom, myself. We had the front line. Yeah, Titus playing overseas. Al. Yeah, we had a good squad. And we were just ready just to
Right.
take off that year, and we thought we was gonna be a Sweet 16 team easily.
Hmm.
And me coming down, hurt myself. I missed pretty much all of conference, the first 14 of the 17 games out of conference. So I was like, damn, it's gonna be a time where we got probably 3 dudes, first team all conference, probably with a second team, third team. Like we were gonna be deep. It was gonna be a lot of UTEP on those awards, and I was excited. Coach Golden's first year, probably would have got him coach of the year. It would have been great.
Hmm.
And that injury was kind of devastating. It just felt like it came at like the worst time. I was having
Yeah.
my best season, our best season, and it just sucked. But it was great because I got to see stuff from a coach's lens. Always
Hmm.
been touted as one of the guys like with a high IQ, so I became another coach. I was really just a player coach just on the bench, and it was fun being able to relate to the guys and talk to them differently too. And I think that helped us a lot grow and grew like a lot of the younger players that stayed or ended up transferring afterwards and having a bigger role somewhere else. I think
Hmm.
it would have a good influence on them and impact on their basketball careers and outside of that. So I was able
Yeah.
to just see basketball from another lens, still as a player.
Right. You got the opportunity to become a little bit like me, become Unk. I remember
Yeah.
you always used to be like, Tay, bro, you Unk, bro. You out here coaching us and all this other stuff, blah, blah, blah. But like when I was a, freshman and stuff like that, my staff at Fresno State really kind of instilled in me to like learn the game when I was off the court. And I was a highly, high IQ guy, just like yourself coming out of high school. They already knew I had a high IQ. And like I remember when I was a freshman, they used to ask me like, yo, what do you see? Like, how do we
Hmm.
attack this? Da, 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 like when I was a freshman. And so by the time I got to y'all, I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
all right, this, that, blah, blah, blah. It's like having an extra coach on the floor. And so
Real season.
y'all used to call me Unc and Grandpa and all that other stuff because of it. And then,
Oh
now you
man.
are Unc, Grandpa, and now you get to see the treatment, man. You get to see the treatment.
Yep. Nah,
Man. But
it's
look,
fun.
all
It's
right.
funny.
Speaking of, me coming out of high school, being a high IQ guy or whatever, what's something that you wish you could go back and tell your high school self?
Just the consistency and patience. Consistency being number one. And whatever it is, just be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Everything doesn't have to be like every day doesn't have to be like end all be all. Like we're just all one day. It's patience, bro. It's all gonna come when it's supposed to happen. Just stay consistent, solid in what you are, like your work ethic, uh, with basketball off the court, saying have a balance, like a sleep schedule, eating. And that was one of the biggest things for me was like my nutrition and eating and understanding like a sleeping schedule, like trying to find a balance. So
Yeah.
become consistent with a schedule, and then just be patient because it's gonna be your time.
Right. Yeah. I think I definitely had a lot of that. Like, as a basketball player, we all think like, especially coming out of high school, everyone who's in college was a great high school basketball player. So you're like, all right, especially playing a big city like yours or mine, you're like, dude, I'm
Mm-hmm.
finna go and kill. Like, I ain't seen
Mm-hmm.
the best of the best. I didn't play the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? So it's not
Yep.
gonna, it's not what's gonna change. It's basketball. It's hoop.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Yep.
just coming in like having that mindset of being patient is huge because like we all think, oh yeah, it takes, well, we all know, not even think, we know it takes 1 year. That's really it. Like it takes one
Yeah.
great season and you can change your family's life, change your life, you know what I mean, everything like that. So it's like you don't have that patient mindset where it's like, oh,
Yeah.
like, I'm going to build, I'm going to be here for 4 years, 5 years, whatever the matter is. You're like, oh, I'm about to be one and done, or I'm about to be two and
Yep.
done. You know what I mean? Like I'm about to freshman year, like, learn a little bit, whoop de whoop. After that, I'm finna kill and be out. You know what I mean? And that's just not
Yep.
the reality for most guys. So, and sometimes when you don't reach that reality, for a lot of guys, it like, it kills you. Like it kills that
Mm-hmm.
confidence. Like, dang, like I was supposed to be gone. You know what I mean? Blah, 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 whatever. But like, if you already know, like, hey, like there's gonna be ups and downs, just be patient, understand the grind, stay consistent, which is huge. Cause like sometimes when you freaking don't get to the spot that you want to be in, like you're just like, well, like I'm gonna just take a little break. Like, nah, bro, you gotta stay locked in, stay consistent.
Yep.
Yeah, man, that's a huge lesson. So for all of the high school kids who are listening right now to that, bro, like Keonté spitting that knowledge. Unc is spitting that
Yeah.
knowledge.
Bet in the game now.
Yes, sir. All right, look. So you were number 3 a lot throughout your college career. What does that number mean to you? And like, why did you choose that number?
So growing up, I actually wanted to be like Mike. I used to write MJ anywhere I could. My mom used to get mad at me. It'd be on the wall. So I used to wear 23. And my freshman year of high school, we couldn't wear 23. And I don't know, maybe because MJ was the GOAT. But that's what I would like to say. It's because MJ was the GOAT. It was like, nah, no one wearing 23. So I had to change to 3. It was the only thing left. And I was like,
Mm-hmm.
ooh. But I liked it because I was a shooting guard, shoot threes, known for 3-point shooting.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of my favorite players were number 3. So,
Mm-hmm.
Brad Bill, D Wade, like they all wore
Yep.
3 at some point. And so that's how I ended up rocking out with the 3. So I felt like it
Okay.
was a shooting guards. It was a shooting guards number. It just fit perfect. So
Man,
I
yeah,
loved it.
look, these kids don't know about, young D Wade. They don't know about D Wade before Bron, you know what I mean?
Flash.
Flash with the eye patch, the bandage under
Yeah.
the eye, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Fire,
The
bro.
Simmons
Yeah,
was
he was a
crazy.
killer back then. Yeah, he was my favorite player growing up too. So yeah, I respect that. All right, look, obviously, you're working on your game a lot, getting ready to go to the professional game and everything like that. What's a skill from one NBA player that you would add to your bag?
One skill from NBA player.
Mm-hmm.
Like a superpower, like like
Yeah, like a superpower, like yeah,
like
like
a
you know what I
superpower.
mean.
I
Like
ain't
if
gonna
you could
lie.
add like I don't know, like toughness from
Reese.
Steven Adams or something like that. Like I don't know what it is, but
Man. Give me Reese handle. Kai. I need Kyrie's handle. Kyrie's handle is ridiculous, dog. I ain't even gonna lie.
Mhm.
I ain't gonna lie. I think I might go with him as like number one ever all time when it comes to handle. His pat is just crazy. His footwork is what makes his handle even nicer is his footwork. You know, he reads angles. Give me Kai's handle and his footwork. That's elite.
Yeah, I like that for you because like you're score on 3 levels, defend, really just kind of a do it all kind of guy. Like there's not really a tool that I don't think you like don't have. Like you can go down to the post and get busy down there. You can freaking dunk on a center. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shoot over a guard. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So like if you got the handle where you could really, really get to wherever spot you wanted, whenever you wanted, type of thing, like man, that would be killer. So yeah, I love that. Not that your pad is nice. I ain't seen you drop a couple people before, so you know what I mean. The pad is still nice, but you know what I mean. But Kyrie's obviously the best ever, so adding that wouldn't hurt, obviously. All right, so look, you talked about it a little earlier. Play with 3 Division I, players in high school. Will Baker, Brock Cunningham, Matthew Mayer, who all went to, varying schools, 2 Texas guys, 1 Baylor guy. So I just need to know, though, because I've had 2 other guests who play high school basketball in Texas, and I know y'all all are prideful about where y'all are from. So you represent Austin. You got your Westlake team out of Austin.
Yeah.
Nigel got his Cy-Fall team out of Houston, and Caden got his Midlothian team out of Dallas. Who's winning, bro, in the game between the 3 of you guys?
Caden already know he last. I ain't Midlothian. No disrespect. No disrespect. Because I love you, folks. You know what I'm saying? Your birthday just passed about a month ago or whatever, but nah, fuck, y'all ain't seeing neither of us. And I guess, like, Nigel, you gotta give credit where credit's due. I mean, they did win state our junior year. They did that, so I mean, I guess they number one. But we played each other that year in a tournament, and then that senior year, that next year, we played in that same tournament, and it was a beat down. It was missing what? Brock was missing Matt and Will. And yeah, I mean, me and Brock were unstoppable that tournament. No one was seeing this. 30 balls, back to back to back. I ain't gonna lie. Cy-Fall, senior year we handed y'all that one. So I mean, it's in the air, but I'm going with my boy. I gotta go with my team. Gotta go with Westlake.
Okay.
Y'all got one state junior year, but
yeah.
Westlake won, Cy-Fall's 2, and then this little thing, y'all 3.
You don't have to whisper it like that, bro. God dang. All right, look. So look, in terms of style, then, so it's you, Nigel, and Caden, man. Who has the best style? One, you got to rank them, bro. 1 to 3.
I say from the day I met them until now. I'm not gonna go with current. I'm gonna go past. I'm gonna from the beginning all the way to the end. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
On
that's
my
a
blast, on
long.
my Beano. So that's been like 8-year journey right there. We're gonna go.
Yep.
We'll start at the bottom. Number 3, Nigel Hawkins.
Oh.
I'm sorry. When I first met you, we had to put you on game, folks.
Man.
But now though, now you got I mean, you've been saucing up. You've been saucing up, gang. But that beginning was kind of rough, so I put you at 3.
Okay.
So this is where I can put some respect on K-Dot's name. I disrespected you last time. Right now, we're gonna put some respect on your name. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot you at 1, bro. I'll put myself at 2 in the middle. Putting you at 1. I'm a humble pie. I ain't gonna lie, K-Dot had the drip. I ain't gonna lie. I got in his bag a little bit too. I ain't gonna lie with the little trouser pants. I ain't gonna lie. That's where I got that from. When I started rocking them, I ain't gonna lie. I seen K-Dot pull it off a few times. I was like, need me some of them. So yeah. K-Dot, you got when it comes to style, you number 1. Yeah, you got that gang at Dallas. So
I just stole a couple things from his closet every once in a while too. I can't lie. So yeah, K-Dot for sure. Nigel, yeah. It's Mikey though. Mikey, the little bro.
Hey,
he got the style. He be the fits. But yeah, we have to put Nigel on. He's getting his stuff off now though. He's
Yeah,
Mr.
no,
Put that stuff on now. So look,
he done found
it's
his
not about
bag.
where you it's not about where you started. It's about where you are now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He's getting continuously getting better. So, one thing I will say about Nigel and his fits that he gets off is, man, he changes his hairstyle like every 2 months. So
every time.
it's like a new vibe every time. You know what I mean? You see it with a new fit on. So I respect that, bro. Because I've been rocking the same haircut for 3-4 years now. So I can't, I can't do it like how he do it. So respect to Nigel on that, man. All right, look,
Nigel.
I need to know, what do you feel like is your "I'm him" moment in college? Like the moment where you're like, yeah, I'm that guy.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. We got to hit the cover season at Arizona State. I got Jay Gope on me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I had to put him in the room. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. I don't know how I was number one. They put me at number two. Had a little soccer playing on the bicycle kick was kind of tough, but it's all right. But that was definitely my I'm him moment. Obviously, he was supposed to be a lottery pick. There was
Mm-hmm.
gassing up, so I'm like, yeah, this the one-on-ones. Coach caught that
Yeah.
little rip play for me. I knew what time it was. I forgot what it was called, but he called rip, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Catch on that right elbow slot area. Yeah, you get one dribble key. Get to it. All right.
Yeah.
Got it.
And Josh Christopher is athletic as heck, man.
If y'all
So
don't know, 6'6", 215, freak athlete.
man, you caught him on a body under the rim. Watch your head, young fella.
And they had help side defense, 6'9", come over to
Right.
rotate, 2-hand jump on a wall up. It ain't gonna work either, buddy. That was definitely my I'm
Two-piece,
him
man.
moment. One
Man,
just
two.
one rip, one dribble. Yeah, I felt like I was him. I definitely know I was him when after halftime the ref came up was like, I should have gave you a tech. You yelled up. I was like, my fault, ref. I ain't mean to. I was just turned. I ain't gonna lie. I yelled all up in his crib. I ain't even gonna cap. Definitely should have been a tech, but hey, I
Yeah.
appreciate you for not giving me that tech.
Man, thanks for not giving that tech, man. But look, all right. So besides that, what was the highlight of your basketball career so far?
Ooh. Memphis. I got you right here. Winning this bad boy right
Uh-oh.
here. Oh, yeah, we bringing it out. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Uh-oh.
conference championships, and we
Yeah.
won that tourney. Yeah, this
Big
is
M.
him. Big M. Big M.
Mm.
This is him right here. I see the candy. One, I see the penny. Yeah, this right here. That's my most proud moment. A lot of people go through college and you put so much work into the game, and it's just like I don't think people really realize how hard it is being a student athlete. Like trying to hoop, school, have a social life,
Mm.
still staying in contact with your family, your friends, and to come out with a ring through all of it and still making the tournament. I think that's like that's definitely my number one moment when it comes to basketball. Yeah, that was a fantastic season. And I literally leave Memphis like every other school, but I found it.
Yeah. Yeah, bro. That's huge. Huge accomplishment. Shouts out to Memphis. Shouts out to you, bro. Yeah, it's not easy to do. A lot of people think, it's just guaranteed to win a conference, but it's not easy to do, man. Conference tournament
Yeah,
is tough. It's
four
tough. It
games.
takes a special team to do that. We seen it this year with NC State, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
winning their conference. Like, it's not easy to do. So shout out to Memphis, man. That was a big run. I remember watching it as a fan, bro. That was lit. So shout out all your
yeah.
teammates. KD, man, was really cooking.
He
Man,
was going crazy. Him and
Anthony Davis,
DJ.
man, really cooking.
Playing
So
10 games from both of them was insane. I was
yeah, facts. So
yeah, no. Shout out my teammates, man. They're elite.
yeah,
There were some
facts.
real dudes.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk about a little bit of yourself off the court. What are your interests? What are your hobbies? Like, how do you balance your basketball career with the other aspects of your life?
You know me. I'm a big gamer. I'm on the 2K.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on the COD. I'm on the Madden. So me and Tay, I
Mm-hmm.
ain't gonna lie. Me and Tay be on that religiously. Tay and Tay show. You know what I'm saying? Get at us. I don't want no smoke in the K.
Yep.
Uh, I have a spinning addiction. If y'all know, I love shoes, big sneakerhead. So I have tons of shoes,
Yep.
and I don't know, like kind of just going out and doing a couple of things like bowling, just to get out, just to escape sometimes, just from basketball, just all together. Go bowling, take a
Hmm.
walk, just chill stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. How did you figure out like what hobbies you like? Because I know like basketball kind of consumes, our life. So how did you figure out like, I want to venture out and do these things, blah blah blah, whatever. So yeah.
Just meeting new people along the way, that had different interests. Like when you go to class, you meet people of so many different, like cultures and journeys, and just being able to like sometimes when you do have that time, just to phone a friend, venture out, and what I'm saying, see what other people like to do, and just trying different things when it comes to food, different hobbies, and just seeing what you like best, and then even going back to your own childhood, like what made you happy when you was a child. And so I mean, I knew
Hmm.
bowling was one of the things I would like enjoy just doing, and so that's how I picked that hobby back up. But there's different things like going, like exploring nature, going on walks. That just came from other people I've met along the way. So
Hmm.
I think that's really just venturing and just exploring.
Yeah. Yeah. Understandable. So what are your goals and aspirations for the future? Basketball, related, but also just like in your regular life career and beyond.
Obviously, the number one goal has always been the number one goal is make it to the NBA.
Hmm.
I want to be able to fulfill that not just for myself, but for my parents and family. They've invested so much into me, and I just want to be able to
Hmm.
give them back at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Be able to support them in their dreams, be able to retire them. I think that's really number one is fulfilling my goals, but how much sacrifice they made for me, just be able to give back to them. So everyone just giving back to my mom, my dad for everything they, you know what I'm saying, did for me. And
Hmm.
then outside of that, obviously, like once I'm established and I've had everything taken care of, I'd love to have a family of my own. Have a wife, you know what I'm saying, beautiful wife and kids, you know what I'm saying, be able to raise them
Hmm.
and even give them even more than I had. And I'm thankful for everything I have, be able to give them even a better life than I did, and just keep that going and be able to have generational wealth.
Yeah, it's beautifully said, man. Beautifully said. All right, before we get into the music section, which is always the fun section of the podcast, even though we've been having fun this whole entire time, I need to know what lessons did you learn from basketball as a whole?
Ooh. Mm. That's why it does teach you a lot. Perseverance, probably. Like
Hmm.
just doing the right thing when no one's watching, or just what are you doing when no one's paying attention? Like,
Hmm.
are you putting that extra work in? Like, are you only showing up for practice? Are you on time?
Yeah.
So a lot of discipline and perseverance, I'd say, is what are you doing outside of when someone's actually watching you or like with you every step? Like, what are you gonna do outside of that?
Hmm.
And I think that goes hand in hand with discipline. Like, how disciplined are you to wake up, eat your meals, get to your workout early because that's on time is late. God, that's
Hmm.
late. So how disciplined are you to get there early? You know what I'm saying? And then how much of a leadership leader are you? Are you make sure your teammates are there on time? Like so, I think it's
Hmm.
really just like a team atmosphere as well. And like knowing like leadership is not just being the one who has to say everything and do everything. It's also leadership comes in like asking questions. Like you might be the top
Hmm.
dog in something, but you might not know what's going on. You might be walking in something able to just I would just perseverance, discipline, and leadership, and understand that they're all different but similar in the same way, and how you could use that in your life outside of your sport.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. That's a great thing to like take from it for sure. I feel like in so many ways, basketball definitely challenges you to do the right thing, even when nobody is watching. And like, if you're really focused, like you can take that into your regular life as well. Like making sure like you're doing the things to like be a good person off the floor as well. So I think that's a good point to bring up. Like just stay locked in and do the right things all the time and you'll benefit from that, and basketball teaches you that because if you're doing the right things when nobody's watching, you're going to get rewarded with the goals and aspirations that you want to achieve. And it's the same thing in life. Like if you're doing the work to continuously make yourself a better person and do the right things, even when people aren't, watching you, or it's easy to do the wrong thing. Then like you learn to
Yep.
just be a better person as a whole. So yeah, that's a great
Yep.
lesson. It's a great lesson. But all right, let's get into the music section. We're gonna play the music game. But look, before we get into the music game, I gotta quickly say, Brandon Everett, I apologize, brother. Last episode, I said you got 0 out of 3 when Kaden was up. Okay, you got 2 out of 3, but it's just because maybe I was just a little disappointed in you because I wanted you to get 3 out of 3, so I forgot. But I apologize, so I rectified it now. Said you got 2 out of 3. There's video evidence of it, 100%, bro. So my apologies. All right, but look, Keonté, this music game is for you. I'm going to read some lyrics to you without any cadence or anything like that. Just reading out the lyrics to you. And we're going to see if you can go 3 out of 3. All right. You ready, bro?
All right, let's do
All
it.
right, bet. So the first song goes like this. Told my mama I'm going to make it on her daughter's son. I'm too blessed to be stressing. That make my time harder. Birthdays was the worst days. Now we sip champagne when we thirsty.
We're thirsty. Yeah. Oh, that's my brother. That's Mill. That's that J Mill.
Okay.
Uh, it's that Cali vibe, I think.
Yep.
It's on a Cali from Texas.
Okay.
Go check that out. It's doing numbers. It's doing
Okay.
numbers. Go check that one out.
Yep, check that one out. Cali Vibe by J Mill and Lil Doozy, you know what I'm saying? So, all right,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yeah, Keonté just spent some time in Cali, so Cali Vibe from his brother. I have to throw that one out there. All right, bet. Good. 1 for 1. Let's try for 2 right here. Okay, so look, here's how it goes. Ain't no adoption. You know that I'm yours. Don't give up on the kid. Look, this wasn't planned, but you're still my baby. You should pull up to the crib. Let me run that one back one more time for you, all right? Ain't no adoption. You know I'm yours. Don't give up on the kid. Look, this wasn't planned, but you're still my baby. You should pull up to the crib.
That's that Fab.
That's that fab. That's that fab.
Oh, run that one more time. Run that one more time.
Okay, I got you. Ain't no adoption. You know I'm yours. Don't give up on the kid. Look, this wasn't planned, but you're still my baby. You should pull up to the crib.
Choose it, choose it, choose it, choose it.
Hey. Okay, yeah. That's that Choosy by Fabulous, Jeremiah, and Davido. Okay. 2 for 2. You rocking out right now. You rocking
That's for
out
sure.
right now. All right, bet. Yeah, you put me onto that song. I remember one time I come up to Keonté. I get in the car with him, and he's like playing Fabulous, and I'm like, Fabulous, Loso, and he's like, "Hey, bro, you better stop playing that song. He fired. He got heat. You got heat." I'm like, "Man, all right." He throws this song on in the summertime. I'm like, "Oh, nah, this is a
Yeah,
summer vibe." So, yeah,
five.
bro.
That whole album was hard to me. I ain't
Yeah.
even cap.
Yeah, no cap. Facts. All right, look, last one, 2 for 2. You're doing great. All right, let's see if you go for a smooth 3 for 3. This is a good one, man. I know you like this song. All right. I don't got time to waste, but for you, I'm willing to spend all the time it takes. Your heart, the last thing I'm trying to break. If I don't come correct, gotta find a way.
That's definitely on some Cali vibe. That's definitely some blast right there.
Okay,
Don't got it.
blast. Blast.
Run that back. I
Yep.
know which one this is.
I don't got time to waste, but for you, I'm willing to spend all the time it take. Your heart, the last thing I'm trying to break. If I don't come correct, gotta find a way.
Oh my god! Wait, hold on. This ain't alone. Nah, nah, nah. No, it's not the alone. It's on the. I know album. It's on that. It's that white and black cover. White on like the right or wrong album.
Yeah. Come
Come
on,
on,
bro.
Glock.
You got this. Come on, man.
Hold on, write that one more time.
Yep. I don't got time to waste, but for you, I'm willing to spend all the time it takes. Your heart is the last thing I'm trying to break. If I don't come correct, gotta find a way.
What? Why can't I get the chorus? I got the chorus on this jump. That's not that. That's the vibe?
I mean, I don't know. Go ahead, man. I was just rocking out with you, bro. I really don't know.
You just rocking out with me. Oh. Wow. Why can't I not think of any blast songs right now? Like names. All I got in my head is Be Alone for some reason, but it's not Be Alone. I'm sick.
You want me to give it to you, bro?
I'm sick. Oh, no, I'm sick right now. Oh. I'm gonna be tight. As soon as you say it, I'm gonna be tight.
All right, bro. I would give you. I would just show you. All right, it's F Boys by Blast and Russ.
Oh my gosh, with Russ.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, that's that job.
Yep. All right, bro. So now you went 2 for 3. That's still good. Applause. Look, now it's time for the red light jam section. You know, this is obviously one that I used to do back in the day. Back before I had CarPlay, you know what I mean? I upgraded to CarPlay, so I can't do it no more. But, you know, we used to sit at the red light, record a song, show off a song that people didn't know, or, you know, maybe they did or whatever, but just a song that I liked to listen to at the time for whatever reason. So this is your opportunity to show off a song that you like to listen to now for whatever reason. This week, we are starting with the song is starting with the letter J. So, Keonté, please share your red light jam or RLJ, bro.
I'm not even gonna look at the Apple Music. I'm not gonna look. I'm going straight off the dome with this one, and I'm gonna go with. They call me Glock. I'm going to go Juice Man.
Juice Man.
Glock.
Okay.
Yeah.
Juice Man Glock.
Yeah.
All right, bet. Why you choose that song, bro?
It reminds me of me. You Glock Juice Man. You must be talking about me.
Oh my God, bro. No way.
Big M. Got shot. Big M again. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense. All right, look, it's funny that you brought up a song with juice in the name because I actually got a song that has juice in the name as well. This song is called Jungle Juice, and it's by my boy Alaman. It's with a kid that I went to school with in high school, and man, super talented. Just one of those dudes like Mookie Betts. Like he's just the incredible athlete, good at everything he does. He's a tap dancer, a singer, was a great athlete in high school, all of that stuff. I think he, you know, went to Yale, like smart kid, just the perfect guy, bro. And he put out this jam one time called Jungle Juice. And you know how obviously you always have like friends that put out music and stuff like that, and sometimes you don't like it, and you have to let them know, like, hey, bro, like I ain't really rocking with that one, bro. But as soon as I heard this one, bro, straight to the playlist, man. Straight to the playlist. Like, it's just a nice little, like, soulful, like Sunday morning kind of vibe. It takes me back to the California days, you know, just riding in the car, sun is shining, you know what I mean? You're feeling good. Yeah, man, this is a great song. So this is for the people who haven't listened to it. Check out Jungle Juice by Alaman. It'll be added to the Tae Talks RLJ podcast list playlist on Spotify. So make sure you check it out, man. But yeah, bro. All right, Key. That's it, man. So I just want to know before we get out of here, some shout outs, bro. Shout out some people or some things that you're doing. Whoever you want to shout out, man, this is your opportunity. The floor is yours.
Well, y'all see the show I'm rocking right now, Iconic Sports Management, you know what I'm saying? So that's HM Sign. So shout out Jake Cohen and Eric Davis and the whole team at Iconic Sports.
Yes, sir.
My second one's gonna go to Ray Rizzle. You know what I'm saying? My little god brother. He just committed to Ontario JUCO in Colorado.
Yes,
It's,
sir.
hey, big time, big time. Proud of you, little man. It's time to go get it. Go shine like the star you are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout outs, baby.
Bet. All right, man. Well, look, Key, I appreciate you for getting on the episode this time, man. I will have to definitely bring you back because there's some other things I want to ask you about for sure. But it's been a great time, man, and I appreciate you, dog.
Yes, sir.
All
Always.
right,
Tay
man.
Tay Show.
Well, that's it for the Tae Talks Podcast, episode number 10, man. Shout out to everybody watching. All right. We out. Peace.
Gone.